Hey YouTube, welcome back to another day of live trading. It's Monday, it's a new week. Let's see what we could do. Some violence here going against position. But with the gap down. Nice tail on S-Books. Trying to see what Apple does. Daily's flat on this. AMD coming into the daily 200. Will we see a bounce off of that? Or no? Very solid red bar here. Could have entered position on the 2, 5, and 15 are looking good, but the bar is kind of big and I already missed the entry. I probably could have entered around here, but it seems like we missed it, so wait for a pullback. This looks pretty nice. Tailward plus from like -2 position. I think I'm gonna stock AMD for a short. It should pull back relatively soon. Wow. The 1 minute gave a pretty good entry. Boom. Right at the 200. Enter on the color change. This one you can enter a bit early. Stop over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4 R's right there. And yeah, waiting for a pullback to get short again. Update, yo. Got a feeling this might drop real quick for another bar. If it's able to hold 95 right here. I'm on the 1 minute right now. See if it's a good idea. I want half of this to hold. So ideally the 20 drops here and this calmly pulls up. Then I'll think about an entry. Yeah. CVX. Looks like a huge rejection bar right there. It's giving up half of it already though. Now we wait. Now we wait. That's a bit large, I'm not gonna lie. This might be where the 8 is. I don't know if I care for the 8. Because on the 2 minute, you feel? I care for the 20. So we just waiting still. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like how far this thing has pulled back though. It's pulled back quite a lot. Pretty deep. Ideally, it should stay within the lower half. This is past the lower half. Go in 75% retracement now. This might be an entry right here off the 8 MA on the 2. See if it gets, let's see if it taps it. Triggers under. See if we get a tail bar right here. Entry would be at 38, stop at 72. 34 cents. Seems like it's busting through, man. I don't think the trade's valid anymore. This is like a 2 lotter if it turns into a tail. This is gone the other way. I don't know, this is kind of scary. Because this thing is back at the bottom of the Fab 4 with the 20 there, but it basically just retraced all of this, which is kind of scary. Apple looks kind of clean. This one's declining for sure. This 8 MA as well. Room to move on the 1 hour, room to move on the 15. Here's a potential trade there. Wow. Looks like CVX did go. Look for a pullback here and enter. Disney was also nice. Filled the gap. Looks like a short day today on everything. Oh, psych. Square going crazy. This definitely has momentum to the upside. This got no follow through, and it had position. Immediate and violent reversal, boom boom. There's no bounce off the 200. This thing just seared right through. Sheesh. AMD, this thing is 26 cents right here. But it didn't trigger. I like the look on Apple. CVX might trigger here, but I wanted a tighter bar. Guess the look on this isn't too bad. It stayed below half of this bar. You have your color changes there. But damn. Yeah, it looks like Square and AMD have some bullish momentum now. Apple, I'm still scouting for a short. Hopefully it doesn't just bust through location, otherwise I'm gonna have to wait for something else. Hella momentum on Square. Need a pullback to enter though. This one is a 20-cent bar. Entry at 75. Put like five lots on that. Well, put 3 lots there. Put the stop at the whole number. 65 plus 33. Stop at 98 over the top. Triggered at under the red bar, 66, 65. And our stop is here at 95. Right there. And I also like the look of this 5-minute. 3-bar pullback. The next bar should trigger under the low. That'll be a pretty nice look. Tail bar. Hopefully the 5-minute triggers too. Under 60. Let's see if we get that trigger. If I see 50s, then it triggered. Yep, it triggered. Alright. Valid trade. Now we just wait. I'm not going to do anything here until I get at least a new low below this. Could have entered a bit earlier on some anticipation, but sheesh. Look at Square taking off. JPM looks really nice. Ooh, that is nice on Disney. Will it hold? Put the hard stop on this. CVX triggered. I like the look on all of these S books. Could pull back a little more. JPM as well. I want to see it back at the 20. Boom, 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 boom. Disney is on the brink. This is an 11-cent bar. That triggers at 39. Put like max size on that. Stop is at 52. Bit of slippage. 52, stop at 38. Or 38, stop at 52. 14-cent bar. Could have put 7 lots, but I don't have enough buying power. JPM looks real clean though. This kind of pulled back too high. That's the thing. Like how AMD pulled back. It pulled back too high and just kept going. But you got JPM, which seems to be respecting. Hopefully the 20 keeps dropping. My stop is at what, 81.52? Dang. Alright. I gotta, that was the issue there, is pullback was too deep. I need to look for pullbacks to stay below 50%. This thing by the time here, bro, this thing already pulled back like 70%. Oh shit, this thing down here stopped me out. I like that. $94 minus 25 cents. I might double down on this one with the look of that tail. Pretend like it's another trade. Okay, psych, that's not a tail. It needs to close the tail. It's probably gonna stop out. $25. 25-cent ad right here. If it triggers on the tail. It needed to go, but it's not going. UL is right on the 8 here and 20 here. Alright, stop out. Got no follow through. That thing may have just wicked the shit out of me, taking me out. I like the look on S-Books right now. Stop at 42, entry at 28. That's a 7-lotter. Or entry at 30. Stop at 42, entry at 30. $0.12. 8 lots at 30. Let's see if we could get 8 lots at 30. Good look on the 5 minute as well. See if we could trigger in at 30 to stop at 42. Oh. One actually. So 9 lots at 31. On the 5 minute, this one triggers at 28. I could get anywhere from 7 to 9 lots on this. If I could get 31, then I could get 9 lots. This one triggers at 32 now. Go up, test it, and then drop. It's gone. Unless it tails out. Wow, look at Apple. Going up. Disney going up. Looks like I got played. JPM still chilling. You triggered right there. This could drop. Ooh, Square coming for the pullback. Work. JPM's 5 minute could trigger under here at 93. Let's get one or two more bars right at that 20. Might trigger right here. Stop at 24. Oh, it did trigger. Missed it. $145. This is like a 4 lotter. 4 or 5 lotter at the whole number. That shit was nice. Now this one might actually drop. Let's see if I could get 145.01 on an ad. This is so nice. Boom, boom, boom. I think I missed it. Square got a nice pullback going. Still in the upper half. We get an event right here. That'd be perfect. Nice pullback. No fake triggers. Boom, 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 boom. No fake triggers. If the next bar triggers, then that's freaking golden. Disney dropping now. This was too pretty. JPM. Just look at it, bro. Pullback. Beautiful pullback. That doesn't trigger. Never triggered. Until pretty much here. Let's see. 02. Triggered at 02 on the 2 minute. So we should have been in here. I mean, this shit's tight. 1, 2, 3. That's 3-1 right there already. Off of a 9-cent, 11-cent bar. Now let's see if this thing goes right here. Hopefully we get the tiny bar here. Like, I know this is definitely above 50%, bro. So it's a good pullback. Hopefully we get an acorn right here. Beautiful look, 5-minute MAs there as well. The daily is pretty, got some space from the 20, so it has some room to pull back. Probably want my stop at the whole number, so if I could get in at 20, I'll put 5 lots on that acorn. Let's see if it triggers over the top. $45.21 or no? I mean, just look at JPM. Shit is beautiful as hell. Get your trigger there. Stop here. Pull back. Stayed in this bars. Shit's beautiful. Off of this 8 MA. Got that instant follow through. Would have erased our L's for the day. Missed the entry, bro. Disney's dropping now all of a sudden. Square isn't doing quite what we wanted to do. So, I don't know what's good with that. Caught up to this 20, but if we short it underneath, we're gonna go smack into this 5-minute 200. And CVX is just messy. Disney, what is this, bro? I can't trade that. S-Book's technically triggered. Came back down. It's a bit messy, but triggered. Wow. It's all the ones that triggered that we're not taking, and they're actually going. Freaking UAL. 10-cent tail right there. If you missed that, you have this other opportunity here. That pretty much went 2-to-1 already. And it aligns perfectly with the 5-minute. Right off this 8 MA. Shit's perfect. Man. Bit tired. Boom, 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 boom. This is only a 10-cent bar on the 5. Is that valid to trade though? Here it is, came back, held this to this 20. Square and AMD, they would normally move the same. Wow. Look at that. All we could do is sit back and regret. Just take the darn trade next time, bruh. Shit was literally perfect. Look. These trades that typically on the 2-minute, they pull back to the 20 with the tiny bar. On the 5, it's a perfect pullback to the 8. Look, it's the same thing on UAL. Pull back to the 20. Pull back or drift or base, whatever you want to call it, to the 8. Triggers and drops. Triggers and drops. Shit's beautiful. Yeah, this was nice on JPM. Boom. That's the Fab 4. Boom. Color change. Event stop. Your first add comes here. Boom. This is like 1 push, 2, 3. Yeah. Pull back. Your stop's chilling at break even. Pull back. Boom. You get your add. Bop. Probably full size on that. Stop over the top. Now it's profit taking territory. That's how you would have played that, like a professional. But somehow I'm not playing it like a professional. I gotta trade something where all time frames align. Disney actually looks good now. For a short, but it gotta show me that it can hold 20. Freaking here. It did trigger, bro. Low never got taken out, low never got taken out, low never got taken out, low never got taken out. Low got taken out, triggered, and freaking stopped out. I guess the pullback was kind of deep on that one. But anyways, it's trading below the 20 now, trading below the 8 and 20. Trading below all of this. Pretty powerful bar right here. So we're looking for shorts on Disney. Daily's also looking to drop. Continuation of Friday's bar. Yeah, just look at it. Boom, continuation down to maybe these lows. 79.79. The 1 hour, just, yeah, continuation. But obviously, can't enter now. Gotta wait for pullback. Preferably to the 20. But it looks kind of weird. Because now, if it pulls back to the 20, it looks like it's bouncing off of this support. That's fine. We're looking for shorts anyways, because that's what the time frames say. Square technically triggered here at 15 on the 5. But the 2 minute isn't aligned. It got a bit sloppy. So price could trade above and retest. Show some respect and could look for a long there. I mean, that's just beautiful follow through on UAL and kind of got dual tails right here. Drop. That's 2 to 1. Same thing on JPM. Man. Those were the best trades for today. JPM was the best. Boom. Got the 2-leg play. 2 lots here. Event stop. Add 1. Combine that stop. Or separate, whatever you want to do. 1, 2, 3 push, take profit. 2 out. Leave 1 at break even. Stop. Chill in there. 20 comes down. Boom. Triggers under. Put like 7 lots on that. That's 8 coins. I mean, you took some profits on the new low. Maybe have like 2-3 lots trailing on this 20 or this 8. Beautiful thing. That's insane, bro. That's insane. It's a 10-cent bar, 10 lots on that. 1, 2, 3. It's $300, bro. See, Apple might trigger here, but time frame is not aligned on 5 and 15. Could look for pullback on this on UAL and look to enter. So it looks like the one on AMD or CVX did hold right here. Broke above the 200, came back, tested, cleared. Now it's trading above this 200 into this resistance, into that 200 MA resistance. If you look at a 15 minute, this thing is like a freaking range. 15 minute has no trend. So if this could break above the 200 right now, start trading, then pull back and retest, that'll actually look like a pretty good long, and the lower time frames will already be aligned. But as of now, it's just, if you look at this, there is no trend. It's messy. Don't really like how this MA isn't declining much. It's probably because this follow through wasn't as strong. It's sitting at that support. I could see a trade on the 15 though, but it's gonna take a long time. If this bar is a little green bar, next bar takes it out. There's a tiny trade. The GBI green bar ignored on the 15 minute. But I'm gonna have to wait until 10:30 for that. You know, the 15 minute on the app was actually kind of bearish. drop, boom, held, drop, pull back, and now it's triggering another short under the 15-minute bars low, 92, which did trigger. This got to 87. 5-minute got a bit messy, but it's now trading below the 20. You got the hooking 8, but price could follow through a bit. This 2-minute needs to align because it's low-key changing trends. But if the 2-minute aligns and starts trading below, then could look for shorts on Apple. There goes Disney dropping. Wow. That's crazy. What is this, off the 8? Looks like there was a trade off the 8 right there. That shit got 1-1 already. Damn. It was beautiful. Merck has a lot of room to trade up, actually, to be honest. Got like $1 up to this 8. 50 cents up to this whole number. 20 MA hold. UAL. Shit's fucking nuts, bro. 1, 2, 3. That's at least 4 hours right there. Oh, it looks like that was off the 8 too on Disney. I don't like the distance from the price to the 20 though. It's kind of far. I need to pull back. First time it did respect the 8. So is this gonna respect the 8? Should I take the trade off the 8? $0.10 bar. And big bars should be respected. So I wouldn't even want this bar to be, but that's like an exhausting bar though. Is it? Freak. Could have tried with half my size though. I just don't like how far that is away from the 20 though. You know what I mean? See, this one I know for sure it's off the 8. So if this triggers again on the 8, I'll take it off the 5-minute. Okay. What we said on Apple happened. This one did indeed trigger under 93. And right now it's almost trading on 60, 70 cents below. Sheesh. Triggered this one too. Alright, so boom. Downtrend, downtrend. This is definitely a downtrend. Now we need to see it pull back, and that'll be my entry on the pullback. The Looks like AMD went and held it again. Baba. This long did technically trigger over here. Has a lot of room to move up. Actually, 15-minute 200. Not that much room. Enough room to enter the trade though, because this one is like a 15-cent bar, and you do have like 30 cents into that MA, which is enough. It's clearing all of this. Your entry could have been here though. Stop here. Off the 20 on the 20 MA halt. This MA is also hooking around and cashing it. Looks like it's got a sudden burst of momentum, so this might pop through that 20. Bruh, this thing already triggered. I wanted one more tight green bar up in there. JPM seems to be grinding now on the 2-minute. Ooh. This is triggering a perfect 180 off of that 20, but also off of this 8. But still that same situation we were talking about. You look at the bigger picture and zoom out on the higher time frame, just not the best look. Man, Disney. Maybe it is respecting the 8, and maybe I should have taken it off the 8. It's not even getting close to the 20. UAL already triggered. Missed it again. I might just look for Apple short. Yeah, this one on Baba was pretty good. Can't lie to you. Big gap. I mean, yeah, you have room to trade this back up. This thing was grinding. Trading on the 8. Finally above the 20. And then the sudden boom, breakout. But yeah. Overhead resistance 200, 8, 20. I mean, it could correct itself for the rest of the day and slowly go up, but from what I see, you know, AMD shorts could play out now. Short, room to move, room to move, room to move as well. Your price could trade below this, like that. 20 drops, like that. Price comes back and retests that area. Look for an entry there. We have a potential trade right here. 20 may halt. Right, that's what we've been looking for. Yet to trigger. Will it be the first to trigger here? $92. Stop is at 93 then. 93 minus 65. 28-cent bar. $93 minus what? This is AMD. Bubba. Oh, that looks kind of good on Disney. I mean, like, it looks really good. Triggers at 90, stop at 16 or 06. Triggers at 90. 16-cent bar. 6 slots. 6 slots at 90. Let's see if this gets 90. That looks pretty nice. 6 slots at 90. Waiting. See, this pullback isn't. Look, this one was kind of high, and it didn't follow through. But now it's definitely trending. $93. Triggers at 93 now. Might just do a full 1,000. Stop 10 cents above, over the whole number. 8103. So my trigger bar was this one, which triggers at 80.93. That's where I got in. My stop should be 1 cent above 8102. I have it at 8103. 3 cents. $80.93. Not much slippage on Disney, which is what I like. See if Apple ever triggered. Nope. AMD. Oh, AMD did trigger. Here. Baba did show that it respected it. This is a tiny bar. I mean, if it triggers, that's like full 10 lots on there. At 69, and you're taking this, you could possibly take this all the way up. The risk to reward on this isn't bad. You're in at 69 with less than a 10-cent stop. And to this overhead 20 at 90, you have 80, 90, that's 20 cents. So that's two That's 2-to-1 already into that 20, and like 3-to-1 back into this 200. So it's not a bad trade at all. And it just triggered at 69. Definitely triggered. And Baba moves, man. UL potentially triggering another short right here. Square looks like it's on top of the 15-minute MAs now. Could look to go up. This needs to have a bit more momentum. S-Book's dropping. 15 is dropping. 5 has room to drop. So does a 2. Could get going right now. JPM triggered again. And CVX is struggling there, like we said. Our Disney just needs to follow through. Now we wait for a new low. It's not getting super clean follow through, but it hasn't invalidated our trade. I don't know if we should reduce risk yet. Technically, we should wait for this new low, right? But where is our break even? 93 here. That's our whole concept of the trade, was that the 20 gets respected. If the 20 gets disrespected, there is no longer a trade. The 20 MA shouldn't break. But I do want to be patient and wait for this before even thinking about breaking even. AMD is chopping. Baba still going up, actually. Yeah, that's a pretty decently big bar on J or Disney. This book's about to trigger another short right here. Yeah, if this thing closes strong, I mean, that's a pretty big bar. And it's originating. Its open is right on that 20. I need an exhausting bar right here where the open is far away. That's where I take profits. I'm not going to take profits on this one. But it does give me a certain right to break even, so I will use that right now and lock in, break even, which is both above the big bar and the MA. So this should be enough room. If it freaking comes back and wipes out about 250 bucks of profit, then it's about, I don't know what to believe. Now an $80 stock, I typically want at least 50 cents. So 50 cents down is 43. See if we could get that. Take maybe half the position off there. Or 4 lots maybe. Then we let this thing run. I'm going to take 2 lots out now just to say that I did on the new low. But everything else we waiting. Because I don't want to, it's an $80 stock. I'm not trying to only get 30 cents. I need at least 50. But you know, new low is one of the rules, so take some off there. Only 2. We letting the rest run. Wow. Look at that on freaking S-Books. It was messy. Finally got under. Perfect 3-bar pullback. And that thing just, bro. 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 3 to 1, 4 to 1. That's crazy. And freaking JPM, bro, is going crazy. I mean, remember that? Remember when we missed that? We missed that? Well, look at it now. And then freaking Disney. See on JPM how it got this bar? Bro, I just want a bar like that, please. But on Disney. But instead, what do I get? Bruh, I get this. Where is the follow through? I guess bar by bar here would have taken me out at what, 63, 64? I would have been out on this one bar by bar for like 30 cents. Now I'm giving up everything, bruh. This shit don't want to go. S-Bucks is setting up for another short right here off the 20 and the 5-minute 8, which looks real clean. Man, our Disney is getting questionable, but it hasn't broken yet, so I don't know. If this one triggers under 66, then I'll move my stop on top to lock in 81. But right now, I don't know. Don't know, man. S-Bucks, I kind of want to take this short on S-Bucks. If it triggers. The market is going up all of a sudden for some reason. Apple, AMD, everything's popping up now. So I don't know what to do. I might have to lock in the top anyways. Lock in at least 10 cents, 83. So that I could cut this deficit down a little. I don't want to end with $96 loss, bro. This thing damn gave me like 200, 300 bucks. Yo, we just got stopped out on a 20 MA break on a 2-minute. Look, this was supposed to hold, but it going crazy now. So yeah, we stopped out there. Man, I guess I could have locked in more here, man. On the bar by bar break, freaking $80 stock couldn't even move 50 cents. Freaking Apple getting momentum out of nowhere. Like damn. Holy shit, searing through that like butter. Searing through that like butter. Probably about to sear through that like butter as well. And that. Damn. What's wrong with you? AMD as well. This one on Baba would have actually failed, but it's going up. CVX, this is what we wanted on CVX. Now we're getting momentum though. See, now we get a close. Everything here was wick, but now close. Now this thing is moving. Pullback. Pullback is your best friend. That's when you enter. So yeah, I'm liking the look of CVX because all of the time frames are aligned. For example, this one, it is going up, but right into that 200. But CVX is now above. 1 hour looks good. Could move to like another 90 cents, $1 on the daily. Oh yeah, that looks nice. It's originating near the 20. It looks nice. So with that said, CVX, look for long. Apple, look for long. And I'll probably focus on those two. Be back when and if it pulls back. This is potentially triggering right now, but I'd like it closer to the 20. It did trigger over the high, but it's too far away from the 20 for my liking. Into the hook in 8. I'd want it more on this 8, wait for this 20 to catch up. And Apple is setting up pretty nicely too. Has the same look, but it's a bit worse because if this does pull back to this 8 and or this 20 and 8, and we trade it up, ideally we have a good enough risk to reward to trade it back up into the 200. Whereas on CVX, it's already above the 200, so it's no issues trading it back up. And still waiting. But yeah, it's just smooth as hell, bro. Look at that thing. Now that is a smoothly rising 20. CVX, also smoothly rising. Now we wait. So we have our signal bar right there. I'm not sure that it'll trigger though, by the looks of it. It has to trade over 65. So let's see. Let's do some quick math on that. An entry at 66 with a stop at 48, 18 cent. That's a 5 lotter at 66. See how Apple's looking. Also pulling back smoothly. Hasn't triggered on the 5 yet, but it can right now. Still, I like the look of CVX's 15-minute more. I'd rather wait for this 2-minute to get a tighter entry if we're trading back into that 200. Let's see if this 2-minute breaks, then well, we don't have a trade. This one closes and the next one goes further, then we don't have a trade. Or we get a super tight entry right now, and this thing trades over 57 and we're in. But it's one of the ones where now it's on the 20. Yeah, I don't like that. I'd probably still wait for this color change here. And it has to happen in this bar, otherwise the 20 is going to go flat. So I'll enter 5 lots at 63 right now. Or not. Oh, looks like Apple did trigger. Meanwhile, CVX is struggling. JPM also looking to trigger long. This thing's tiny. That's like 4 cents of risk. Oh, shoot. Here we go. Kind of got a bad feel on that, but it's fine. That's what I wanted. Nice. Yeah, entry could have been earlier. 66 at the latest, but I got filled pretty bad. So 60 cents or 5 lots, 20 cent a lot. So that's gonna be, what is that gonna be? Um, 20 cent stop, 47. And this is a big bar, so my stop's just gonna go under this, 51. Alright, we're chilling. That's exactly the follow through I wanted. So technically, this thing really triggered off of this one, but I kind of entered a bit late over the top of this red bar on the color change. And price is trading at a new high, which gives me profit taking rights. This is like 150, above $150 stock. I'm not gonna take profits at 20 bucks. No offense, but I'm waiting to extend profits on this. Also, now that I look back, I wish I just triggered here over the top. Like, this thing was a 6 cent bar, enter at 57, stop at 49, so 8 cent risk. But why is that good? You enter and you know whether it works real quick. And this obviously went like almost 3 to 1 already. And so you break even and your stop's under, but since I entered a bit late, I can break even now, but that's gonna be a bit tight because this might come back. Yeah, it is a bit tight. So I just hope I get a big bar so I could break even. But I could already break even, but I don't want to be so tight and have this thing stop me out. But it's definitely trading above, so probably will just do it. Break even. Yeah, see. And I should have triggered at 66. 66, which is here. But entered a bit late. I mean, in hindsight, the best entry was this one. So small. Then out of that, you get 1 to 1, 2 to 1, 3 to 1 now. Into the whole number, you could have been taking some partial profits. This might have just held the 8 MA or something. Okay, not quite. But it's definitely trading above the old high. So I do have profit taking rights. But because my entry was kind of late when it could have been here, I don't really want to take profits right now. So I will just exercise my right to break even. And it'll be a risk-free trade. And we'll try to let this thing run. Because all time frames, here, 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 and the daily just have a lot of room to move up, so let it do its thing. So getting beautiful follow through. It's into the whole number. Hopefully it could break. But look at Apple. See, the thing with Apple was it did trigger pretty nicely on both the 2 and 5, but the issue was the 15, and you could obviously see it struggling there. This is the issue here is this was the best entry, the acorn. By entering a bit late, I double my risk. I mean, kind of more than double, which means now 1 to 1 and 2 to 1 will be a struggle. But let this thing run, man. Hopefully it doesn't poke that far below the 20 and stop me out. In fact, hopefully it catches on that 8 right now. That'd be the best case. And then it just runs up. Well, that's good. That's the type of bar we want to see coming into support. You see, this was old resistance, the old high. Came back. If it could get over this, I would call that a pivot. But if it can't do that, then like, is that really a pivot? I don't know. So it needs to follow through right now. I need to see price above that. Then we move our stop to the pivot. Right there. That's the type of follow through we want. But it should close high. If it closes high, stops going under that pivot. Actually, I'm going to wait for the MA to get above 82. That's perfect follow through. So we have no other choice but to lock in break even. I'm going to take a lot off right now. Because I have 50 cents. And a new high. The rest, we're trailing this. To the bottom of this. 80. New high plus 50 cents. Took one off. Maybe should have taken more off. I don't know. So I got 4 lots left. Got the new high here. Technically got it here. We got a retest and a new high here. I took one off pretty much at the high before it started pulling back now. 68.27, 68.25. And I'm bar by barring one lot. Gonna have the rest that the pivot. So that's the deal. $168.13. Bar by bar. I don't know if I should have even done that, but I mean that locks in the old high or the new high. And well, look at it. This always happens, bro. When I bar by bar, it just is enough to wake me out, and then it goes again. Look how clean it was, right? Clean. Does not get stopped out. 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 This one technically got stopped out right here, but I had it under this, which was enough to tap and take me out at 168.15, or I had it at 15, but it slipped and filled me at 13. Yeah. Which is plus what? 66. 66, so that's 34 to the whole number plus 13. whatever, we'll calculate that everything later. It has the potential to possibly catch on the 8 right now, which could be good because the MAs are looking pretty parallel as of now. I could look to add the 2 lots back on at 168.26 if it triggers. Let's see if it triggers. Looks like it gapped up a bit over the top. Could potentially trigger and go long. Let's see if it has any momentum. If it does, I'll add. Yeah. Alright, if it goes up now, then I'll add. Because I wanted to see it test the low first, then come up and take out 26. Could take out, if it could trigger 26 right now, I'll add. If it doesn't, no add. So let's see if this bar becomes green. I'll add 2 lots. At 2 lots, I'll probably lock in my stop at the whole number 168 below the 20. Well, it didn't quite do anything yet, so still need 26 for this to trigger. $25. Yeah, this is struggling to break 26. We'll break 25. So if I see 26, I'm adding 2 lots. Oh. Yeah, I don't think we could afford 3. And I'm gonna lock in the whole number. So now it either goes or it doesn't. But we still locking in like 9 cents, $40 or so. If this pops off heavy, I'll move my stop right under that. But now I need to give it some room to the 20. So it just had some nice follow through. This is a pretty big bar. Yeah, shouldn't be taken out. So I could move my stop to the bottom of this bar, 68.20. I don't know if that's too tight, but I'll definitely move it to this pivot right here. So that's locking in like 15 cents a lot, or 25 cents. Yeah. Hopefully this is enough room. I mean, my stop could be even tighter under this bar, the big bar. Big bar trail, right? Big bar trail, MA trail. So I could lock in 5 more cents. I probably should have taken some profit there. Man, this bar shouldn't be doing this, but it is, so. Looks like it paid off being a little bit patient there. Red bar didn't wipe out the green completely. And now green is actually taking out the red. So I can definitely go under this bar now. 68.20. Yeah. I think I'm gonna take a profit at 68.50 or yeah. Just one. We'll see if it hits. So I did have a TP that I was gonna throw at 68.50. Ah, shoot. I was gonna take one off on the bar by bar. Seems like it held though. Or it didn't hold. It broke. Think I could trail my stop above this or below this to 28. Below that bar. If price is able to keep following through on a big bar, I'll lock in the bottom of this one at 33 because the MA is pretty much above that. But if the MA breaks right now, it obviously is not. You don't even need the 20. Like you can see, price is now respecting the 8. So whenever it breaks the 8, I'm out. 2-bar break. One closes below, the next one goes further, I'm out. Otherwise, I'm gonna just keep trailing. And at this point, if this bar closes nicely like that, I'll trail right under this at 33. Waiting for price to trigger above this bar. 68.50s. If it could do that, then I move my stop to 33. Looks like 33 is the 5-minute bar by bar. I think I'll move my stop there right now. Should be able to hold. Otherwise, I'm out on the break of the 8 anyways. 5-minute bar by bar, I think just broke anyways. 38. Nah, not yet. This should hold. This is actually an add opportunity if it triggers, right? Because it based into the 8. 8 MA is rising. Last time it based into the 8, came up, based into the 8. This one triggers over 68.50. My stop is going under the base. So we'll see. We could get above this. Then we move under the base. But right now, I'm gonna give it a bit of room. See what it could do. I'm trading the 2 minutes, so if this breaks to 8, I'll probably stop out. But as you can see on the 5, this thing is also respecting the 8 pretty nice. Like it's not even getting back to the 8. So I see this just grinding for the rest of the day, even though it might stop me out right now. But 15 like had a great move. 5 had a great move as well. And it's the moment of truth right now. if this thing could hold or not. But I locked in about, what is that, 33 plus 9 cents, 42 cents on 5 lots. Again, I said if this triggers over and trades above 50, then I'll move my stop to the bottom of the base, which right now seems to be 38, 38, 38 here. So if it could trade above 50, I'm moving my stop 1 cent below that at 37. Or I might as well get out now on the MA break, because it's looking to break soon. I hope it goes up though, because this is when I should be hopeful, when I'm winning. So I hope this keeps going up and I could just keep trailing it. Just get above 50. 48 even. Get above 48. It's 47. Come on. This base is 38, 38, 38. I think I'm just going to go under that base. 37. Or should I chill and wait for the 5? I'm pretty tight on it right now. If it breaks above 50 right now, I'm definitely leaving it at 37. 38, 38. Because just because the price hasn't even been able to break through it, so. Hope this busts up, man. Price has not been able to break 34, 38 here, 38 here. And if it triggers over 48, which it just did, it literally just got 50. Alright. Still waiting on the 8MA break. Hoping this thing could get mega extension right now so I could take some profits. If you put the 20 on, it's still pretty parallel. Hasn't busted up. Yeah, just a poke above. $68.40, $68.41. Little fakey. Can you follow through though? So this thing just came down and popped down to 44. If price could trade above 57, let's just say above 60, then I'll move my stop to 43, locking in 7 more cents. Y'all, we're getting potential violence here. But last time when that happened, it was fake. I got faked the heck out. It popped to the 20 and then it busted up. This trend is pretty mature though. So I'm inclined to lock in 43 bucks. Below that, because that is a violent bar. It just is, man. I can't explain it. I mean, price the whole time was struggling to do this. Now all of a sudden it wipes it all out. This is the biggest red bar. I mean, look at the red bars of the day. Then you got this one. But then again, I remember a couple of days ago, this is the exact trade. It popped down to the 20, faked my ass out. Next thing you know, it triggered and went again without me. But this one looks kind of real. It's closing at the lows. Wiping out all of this. That is an elephant. But it's freaking, what the hell? It's 10 already? It's 9:52. Okay, yeah, I could definitely short the clearing. You know? You got a clearing bar right here. That's violence for real. It broke the 8 and the 20. But I'm freaking getting more classes now, and I'm so behind. I gotta go eat and do some schoolwork. Otherwise, I'm gonna drown. So let me log this real quick. Out at 168.42. Yeah, that was a $359 trade. Freaking took like an hour. But let's see, open orders, nothing. Apple, nothing. Disney, nothing. CVX, nothing. No open positions. This probably will drop. Pretty mature uptrend, but it has a lot of support to break through on the higher time frame. But it's already 10. I don't even trade this long normally, but freaking grind. So be out there, and thank you.